Hello everybody! Welcome back to Nukeshot Media and the Nukeshot Endurance Series North America Tour. We're here for round 5, what has become an exhibition event due to the delays that we had earlier in the season, unfortunately. So, 20-minute race here today, 11 laps at, of course, the Trial Mountain Circuit, the mystery circuit that was revealed last week, I believe it was. Or the week before. I think it was the week before, actually. We changed it to an open lobby format, so if anyone's watching and wants to hop in, be sure to do so. Hope to see you all tag along. And to all of you that are currently racing in DGTS, well, hope the race went well for you. Currently, we've got 5 cars on circuit, I think 6 in the lobby. We've got Taters, who, of course, due to this now being a non-points exhibition race, has become the champion in the Group 3 category, so congratulations to him. Unfortunately, Joe of the Fire, Group 4 champion, isn't able to be here today. He's one of those that's racing in DGTS, so we'll see how he gets along. Oh, interestingly, Alex, who is one of the new joiners for today. One of the reserves for DGTS, I believe, in Rexy, there you see, number 56. Only a tenth and a half behind Taters in this practice session as it stands. That's quite close. Houdini, of course, in the Martini Ford. Makes a fantastic engine note. Myth, making his way around. Switching to the Group 4 category for today in the Mazda 3. Restrictions on cars are relatively relaxed because, of course, the Porsche wasn't originally on the car availability chart, but it's here. And Nils, who's making their way out on circuit, I think they're just swapping between different cars at this point. They're currently in a Volkswagen Scirocco, the second car in the Group 4 category. As for the scheduling, we are getting close to what would be the start of qualifying. I'm just going to put a notice up. These guys getting extra laps in. It's just going to allow for a little bit of extra opportunity. I know there's at least one person still on their way. Ah, yes, Tom's Hoff's back. There is Tom Soft on circuit. What's he driving? That is the, oh, Nissan GTR, okay. We'll see how that goes for him. And, Master Chief, who's one that's recently joined the Discord, so welcome to him. He's going to be using a Porsche 911, it seems. Okay, we've got 2 of those. Nice. Give these guys a little bit extra time to warm up. It will be a 5-minute qualifying session shared between all the cars, so we'll still be on schedule per normal with this little bit of a delay. It'll all be fine. And we're also using the in-game system. So yeah, of course, with the delays that we had well documented throughout the season, unfortunately it started getting into the realm of clashing with the digital GT series, which is also running on Sunday at this time slot, which is why a lot of the drivers that we normally see here have moved over there, but some of them still around. I decided I'd still host an exhibition race for those that are still wanting to compete here, and thus that is what this is. So again, there is Taylor's Carnival 1. Was he Carnival 1 before? I don't think so. I think he's updated that. He improves his time further. I've also set up a party chat for all these guys to be in. If you're watching, hello! Hope you're enjoying the live stream so far. I'm just gonna check everything audio-wise is working. I should have done that a while ago. Yep, audio's working. Gonna message in the chat. Okay then. So it could be an interesting one for the race win here between Taters and Alex. All depending, we'll see. Of course, these are some unknown factors. We've not seen these guys compete in the Nuke Shot Endurance Series before. Always exciting. Nils, of course, was there all the way back in Season 1 on Gran Turismo 6, many years ago. And he's still here. Good to see him there in the Turn 1 Volkswagen. Myth in that... Oh dear, a little bit of contact, that's not ideal. But in that Mazda 3, I think it is. Forget. It's either Mazda 3 or a Mazda Demio. I think it's the Mazda 3. My brain's just gone to mush for whatever reason with that one. Oh well. There's Tomsoft in the Nissan GTR. Sumo Power Machine. And Master Chief making their way around the circuit. Putting that reminder out there. Of course, Master Chief is on Racing Hearts. Qualifying will be starting soon. Hopefully, should be a decent showing for what it is. We're making the most of what we have here. 7 cars isn't that bad of a turnout. We've had worse. Of course, there was that, I think at least one occasion, possibly 2, back in the GT6 era, that we had 3 cars on the grid, and that was a multi-class race still. There was 1 LMP and 2 GT cars, I seem to recall. Many an eventful story for the Nuke Shot Endurance Series. Unfortunately, that was before I started live streaming, so we don't really have any of that documented that well. 2 minutes away. Just checking in, so these guys are still in the pits. Of course, setups are allowed still. Hello to Nils in the chat. Nice having you listening in. Thanks for supporting the exhibition today. Currently sat in the pits, waiting for this one to get underway. Is that message gonna show up? Please. There's some errors again with the chat. Oh, that's not good. It's not even coming up with error this time, it's just not showing messages. Well, they're all on circuit. Oh, why am I entering? That's not good. Okay, that seemed to work anyway. So qualifying is about to start. It is mixed class. It's probably going to be 2 shot. 1 shot for the Group 4s most likely due to the tyre wear. More messages from Nils in the chat. Saying he made this livery just for this event. It's an Old Nations Cup livery from Gran Turismo Sport. Oh nice, so you managed to convert that one over before the servers got melted down. That's nice. So, into the session we go. As you can see, starting off in dawn conditions. It'll gradually get brighter. Track temperature will be relatively cold. Wind speed not really much of a factor. That seems to have been the case for the last few races. Relatively low wind speed here in the United States, it would seem. Contrary to the various amounts of tornadoes that they seem to have in various places. .2 meters a second. It is Tomsoft that currently leads them towards the start of the 3rd and final sector here at Trial Mountain in the Sierra Nevada mountain range in California. Around that part of the world, West Coast. We're going to go on board for a lap with Tomsoft once he makes his way around. We'll start here, making his way towards the reprofiled final chicane for this particular game, trying to set himself up for a very nice run onto the start-finish straight. It's been elongated since before. And across the line to start a lap here at Trial Mountain. First section, very high speed. You pretty much just want to be lifting off the throttle. Slight tap of the brakes there. Car gets a bit unsettled. And the front lifts up as well. There is a crest there. And I seem to recall the Nissan GTR being one of the cars that tends to get a bit airborne through that section. But nicely navigated into the mountain section. Trying to keep it close to the walls without clipping them. Consecutive corners, and then through this tunnel, trying to set yourself up for a run down the back straight. Plenty of time to put the power down. Gives you a bit of a chance to contemplate the next braking zone. There you see it looming in the distance. You're looking for that signpost that was on the right. Nicely done by Tomsoft. Nice on exit as well, getting on the power. S-bend, braking just before the crest of the hill, so you're able to get a little bit more braking force. Nicely set up through here as well. And coming up towards that final slower speed chicane. Tricky to gauge a good line through here. Could potentially see some overtaking. And close to the outside wall once again, nicely done by Tomsoft. That is a lap of the Trial Mountain circuit. What's the time going to be? It is a 149.183, followed by Taters, who does a 149.812. Houdini crosses the line, 152.537. I don't know if that's necessarily representative. And we got both Alex and Master Chief very close together. I think they're going to be starting new laps here. Don't think this one's representative for Master Chief. And Alex with a 152.0, 203.9 for Master Chief. Meanwhile, the Group 4 category, front wheel drive of course. It's a 201.188 for Nils, who's currently in 5th place overall actually. And Myth, who is in 7th overall. Those front tyres absolutely cooked on this Mazda 3. I doubt it's going to be able to get much faster than that. It's a 205.7 as it stands. Checkered flag is out. These will be the final laps for all these. Will we see further improvement? Tomsoft making his way through the final sector. Just 2 corners to go. What's he going to be able to do? Nicely done. There you see Taters in the background. 6/10 behind at this stage. Tomsoft in that Nissan GTR coming up to the checkered flag. Is it going to be an improvement again? It's going to be close. I don't think it is though. Does Taters have anything in response? No, not quite. Houdini comes towards the line. It is an improvement, but it's not quite enough. Alex will be the next to cross the line. They have a 0.5 second penalty. That's going to ruin their chances on this lap. Who's next? Nils is going into the pit, so they're finished. And Alex does actually improve even with that penalty. So they are in 3rd. Master Chief about to come across the line. I think this could be an improvement. Here is it. Yes, 202.969. A very impressive lap there by Nils to get himself ahead of one of the Group 3 cars. As Myth does improve, but stays 7th. There are your results from qualifying then. It is Tomsoft that takes the pole position, followed by Taters. Alex on their debut in 3rd, Houdini 4th. It will be Nils starting in 5th overall in the Group 4 category, followed by Master Chief in 6th place in Group 3. And then Group 4 we have Myth in 7th overall. Seems that the chat's working again. That's good. So 11 laps here at Trial Mountain. Approximately 20 minutes in length. It's half what the normal race distance would have been. Okay. Myth saying he'll never be ready. Big sad there. Here we go then. 11 laps at the Trial Mountain Circuit. Let's see how this goes. Of course, it will be grid start with false start check. And let's go over the grid order just before we start again. It is Tomsoft on pole, followed by Taders, Alex in third, Houdini fourth, Nils fifth, Master Chief sixth, and Myth in seventh. Well, for the final time of the NES North America Tour, the lights are going on. We're about to get racing here. And it is green, 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 and the cars are off. Looked like a good start by Tomsoft. Same goes for Taders as well. In fact, Taders is pulling up alongside and has the inside line for the first corner. It looks like he's going to take the lead, and does so in fantastic fashion. So Taders up into the lead of this one. Sounded like there was a bit of sliding going off in the background. Tomsoft slots down into P2. Alex still P3. Houdini somehow got a 0.5 second penalty already, but is looking to make a little bit of a switch back, is he? Trying to get alongside Alex. Can't quite do it. Bit further back. Myth has managed to get up into 5th place, so something's happened to Nils, it would seem. Master Chief still back there as well. Let's see if we can catch what happened. Unfortunately, we've missed that one. By the sound of the tyres screeching, I can only imagine that there was an incident of some description. Side by side for 3rd place in Group 3, and it looks like Houdini gets the move to stick. Does Alex manage to get it back on the exit though? Look at that! That Porsche, plenty of exit acceleration. Great stuff there. And he has to slot back into position. Checking in with this again. Master Chief has managed to get past Myth and will be trying to break away. Meanwhile, Myth has a 4.3 second gap over Nils at this stage. Going to the battle for the lead, it looks like Taders may have gone a little bit deep into that final chicane. Tomsoft well within slipstream range. Going to go on board with the Nissan GTR. Here we go. Across the line. I think that Genesis will have enough straight line speed to counteract it. And indeed, Tomsoft not able to get quite close enough. Having to also be very careful in the dirty air as the front end of the Nissan lifts up over that crest. Oh, getting really close into the tunnel. Close battling then. Alex has managed to get a little bit of a gap over Houdini. Maybe Houdini had a little bit of a mistake. Master Chief still trying to close in that gap. Tricky to do so on the hards, perhaps hoping to play the long game with that one. As Nils has managed to catch up to Myth and pass him. We're going to see if we can catch a replay of this one. It looked like it may have happened a bit earlier in the lap then. But Nils retakes that position. Has actually gone purple in that sector in a Group 4 car. That is impressive stuff. Myth trying to use the straight line speed of the Mazda and the slipstream to catch back up. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead once again. Really close. Looks like Taders holds on to it for the time being. 0.6 of a second is the gap in Group 4. Myth will be doing his best to keep that gap close. It's hards for Nils, mediums for Myth. Trying to best gauge the strategy for this. This looks very close now for the lead in Group 3. And indeed, Tomsoft has the fastest lap of the race just set there, a 1:49.812. And again, can't quite get close enough to make a move into here, and he'll have to drop back again through the dirty air in that section. So all that momentum, almost to waste, one might say. But he's trying to set up using alternate lines, finding a way past. It seems that the Nissan's doing a lot better for tyre wear, as that's purple sector for Taters. Alex, meanwhile, doing a good job in P3 as it stands. It seems Houdini's closing in the gap a little bit. Master Chief still trying to catch up. Nils in 6th overall. And bit of a moment there for Myth, just clipping the rear wheels onto the grass. Thankfully the front wheel drive nature of these cars able to sustain that, keep it in a straight line. Look at these contrasting lines here between these two guys. Taters holding on at the moment. Bit sideways, Slide McGee moment there. Going on board once again with Tomsoft in the Nissan. Trying to get close into the chicane. Just perhaps waiting for Tater's tyres to give out, and it looks like, you could see Tomsoft had the better traction, but the punch out the corner from that Genesis, the acceleration is mighty. And again, has to settle back in. But still extremely close at the front of the field. We're coming up to around the half distance marker. I think there was a load of grass kicked up there by Taters. These guys are probably going to go for a one stop. If you're enjoying the race, be sure to leave a like. Consider subscribing for future projects. Well, for an exhibition, this has been pretty good so far. Good battle for the lead in the Group 3 category and for Group 4 as well. Now this surely is a good opportunity for Tomsoft. It was a sort of medium speed corner, so the Genesis couldn't really make much use of its superior initial acceleration, and it looks like Taters is having to go defensive to the inside. Tomsoft's going to try it round the outside. It's going to be close. I think Taters has this one unless Tomsoft can get a cutback. Looks like he can't quite do it on that occasion. The glitch that still shows the refueling every single lap still exists. That's good to know. And again, trying to close in that front right on Tater's car, taking an absolute hammering at this stage. And Tomsoft again trying to go for the later apex, getting the power down, but that Genesis has such good punch from that V6 turbocharged engine. Even in the slipstream, that Nissan GTR, which itself is no slouch in a straight line, you may recall from previous events. Really impressive stuff. Clipping the grass again was Taters. So right on the ragged edge. We can't really take our eyes off this battle at this stage. I'm having to monitor some of the other arrows as Tomsoft looks to the outside. Can't quite get that one to stick. We'll catch in with some of the others. Rexy and Alex, they're currently in 3rd still. Perhaps benefiting a bit from the cars ahead battling. Houdini is in 4th. Master Chief in 5th, and Nils has a 5.7 second gap over Myth at this stage in the Group 4 category. Once again, into the tunnel they go. Tater's tyres really shot and going really defensive, having to completely block off the inside line from Tomsoft. Is Tomsoft going to be able to go around the outside? He's trying it, bit shaky on the exit there by Taters. Just about holds on to it. Surely he's going to have to come into the pits. We're about halfway. One more lap and he'll definitely be halfway. He's going to have to do an extra lap on one of the stints. Either way, that's going to be the tricky thing. And does Tomsoft go in? They both stay out, interestingly. Tomsoft with the better tyre wear. It's all perhaps setup related as well. Taylor's with perhaps a more aggressive setup. Alex, 7.2 behind. There's a healthy margin over Houdini at this stage, who we know has a bit of difficulty with the tyre wear in that Ford GT. Can become very slippy at times. Master Chief on lap 3 set a personal best, 201.007. Those hard tyres proving to be a tricky ask. To be fair, they were here on very short notice, like maybe 10 minutes if that. So good to see them here regardless. As they make a little bit of a mistake at the chicane. We'll catch him with the rest later on, as the front right is completely gone on Taylor's. He's practically got a puncture. Going defensive once again though. Tomsoft's going to try the outside once again. This could be heroics. Going towards that final sector. It looks like Tomsoft's broke really late round the outside. And this time I think he's going to get it done. And he does so. These guys are surely going to go into the pit this time around. That was a fantastic move there by Tomsoft. We're going to catch it on replay shortly, as Taylor's does indeed bail for the pits. Tomsoft stays out, interestingly. So we could see Taylor's with a bit of an undercut. Here is the move once again. Taylor's defensive, as mentioned. Tomsoft to the outsideline.com. And look how much later he manages to brake and still gets it round the corner. Awesome stuff. So Taylor's into the pit. It's probably quite a long pit delta if he's still not made it to the box yet. But that promoted Alex to second. And Alex is on mediums. Alex is going to try and go to the end here, actually. This could work out significantly well for Alex. Houdini also is going to try and brave it out, although their tyres are looking really, really bad at this stage. But Taylor's does go for new tyres. They rejoin ahead of Master Chief, but in 4th place. Catching up with Group 4, the gap is now 12 seconds. Nils doing a fantastic job in car number 62 off turn 1. Bringing back the yellow there of turn 1. Missed that era from that older livery. Myth, interestingly, is choosing to stay out. They're on the mediums. Oh, never mind, he's just getting to the pits and is indeed going in. So, does Tomsoft go into the pits this time around? And does Taylor's get him back with that undercut? We'll have to see. I think he will do, yep. Into the pits goes Tomsoft. That's potentially going to put Alex up into the lead if he stays out on the mediums. I think he may be gauging this really well. Tomsoft still driving down. Myth makes it to his pit box. I'm surprised with how long the pit delta is here. On his way out. And Myth rejoins a lap down from our race leader. Into the pits goes Tomsoft, finally making it to the box. Where is Taylor's in all this? Taylor's is about to go across the start-finish line. And Tomsoft is exiting the pits. It's going to be close. I think Tomsoft just about has it. Indeed, he does. Although Taylor's tyres will be up to temperature. That's a tongue twister and a half. But he is indeed behind. Has 1 second to catch up. A little bit of a Slide McGee moment again. really wringing the neck of the Genesis. But Alex, will they be able to hold on? They've got about 4 laps to do so. And depending on how far they're able to take these tyres, could well do it. Houdini is going for a very bold strategy. They're on the softs and have completely dead right sides, but they're still staying out. I don't think they're going to be able to hold on. Tomsoft's only 5.6 behind them, but they could act as a buffer for Alex if Alex chooses to stay out, which they are doing. Could we see Rexy taking the win here? We will have to see. 1.2 is the gap between 3rd and 4th. It was originally the battle for the lead, so it's gone up a little bit, and Taters closes it back in again. That Genesis with a lot of punch out of the slower speed corners should see it close in again here. We'll also have that slipstream benefit as well. Yeah, look at that, the delta going down. Gonna get to within a second. No DRS though, of course. Master Chief in 5th at the moment. Looking very comfortable though to make it on a no stop. Nils now with a 39-second gap. They haven't pitted, and I wonder if they do pit, whether that would bring them back into the clutches of Myth. We shall have to see, as there's been some more overtaking going on here, as I think Tomsoft has gotten past Houdini. Houdini's tyres not able to cope under this sustained pressure. And here comes Taters. Although interestingly, Houdini benefiting from the slipstream and is going to try and make a move again. They're going 3 wide. Houdini to the inside. Can't hold on to it, surely. And indeed, Taters is trying to find his way past. He slides. How often have we seen that? And now he's stuck behind him through this slower speed section. No real way to find a way past. Flashing of the lights there. Houdini's trying to hold on. He's going defensive. He's got nothing to lose in this. I think he's going to have to concede position here. Oh, Taters has gone a bit deep into that corner. And is the Ford going to get him back? They've both lost out a lot of time to Tomsoft. You can see him up the road. And indeed the Ford making an overtake, it would seem. Taters having to go defensive round the outside. Gets it done before the corner. And that is going to be extremely frustrating for Taters. How on earth is Houdini able to battle on completely shot tyres? That is unbelievable. I think finally now, yep, Taters using the outside line. Nothing Houdini could do about that one. And he'll probably drop back from here. But that was a fantastic move we saw earlier by Tomsoft to get past that bit of, I suppose, traffic in a sense. We're going to catch up and see just how it happened. Here it was. Myth was involved there as well in that Mazda 3. So he caught up to Houdini. Houdini with a massive slide, and then Tomsoft capitalising on that mistake. Nicely done. And it looks like he's on track for setting a new fastest lap here. Alex has got a 10.5 second buffer. The tyres are not in good shape at all, but he's going to try and bring it to the end. 1.1 laps to go for Alex. He's got a lot of time in hand. Will it be enough? Tomsoft trying to close in. He's got clear air ahead of him up to Alex. If Alex doesn't make any mistakes, I reckon he could get this. He's got a bit of traffic to negotiate as well. I think that's Nils up ahead in the Volkswagen Scirocco. Blue flag's being displayed. That's under normal multi-class racing rules. Just to let you know that they're coming up. It doesn't mean get off your racing line. And Myth making his way onto the start-finish straight. Here comes Alex. The gap 6 seconds. It continues to close down. And I don't think he's going to get the benefit of slipstream from the Volkswagen Scirocco, because he's going to pass him before the straight. So it was purely held up there. 4.5. The gap continues to close down. Tom Soft is right there. And he will get a little bit of slipstream. A thank you there in chat from Alex. It's going to be close. There's still a lot of corners that are relying on the tyres. Taters looks like they're going to have to settle for third. Houdini in fourth. Master Chief in fifth. Not long to go now. 3 seconds. It continues to close down. Not only are the tyres dead, they're mediums as well, so they're even more dead than normal. Trying to hold on. You can see fighting the car. Tom Soft is in camera shot. 2 seconds. There it is. Does he have enough? I think he's just about done it. Close to the wall. What an unbelievable drive that was. Alex takes the win on their debut for Rexy as well. 1.1 seconds in it by the end. The no-stop strategy pays off. What a race that was. Tom Soft has to settle for second place. Does get a fastest lap in the end. I think it was like 2 fastest laps in a row trying to close down on Alex, but it wasn't quite enough. Taters, what could have been? They were leading this one, but has to settle down for third place. But nevertheless, of course, our championship victor in the Group 3 category, so congratulations still goes to him. Houdini, 4th place in the end. Master Chief making their way around will collect 5th place. Nils was our winner in the Group 4 category today. Congratulations to Nils on returning to victory lane, a place he knows very well. And Myth crosses the line, 2nd place in the Group 4 category. I think the strategy there, having to make a pit stop, didn't pay off for him. 38 seconds back from Nils. The really high pit deltas being a kick in the teeth for a lot of these guys. As Lugi has decided to join the lobby as the race has just finished. Here goes Master Chief. Thanks again to Master Chief and for Alex as well for joining the race on short notice, and for putting on a very good show here today. Given the circumstances, I am very pleased with how this has gone. Master Chief, 1 corner to go in the Red Bull Porsche. Making his way towards the line and crosses it. Nicely done. And it is Alex in the other Porsche, Rexy, taking the win in the Group 3 category. As mentioned, there he is. Gonna save that replay. What a race that was. Here are your final results then for today. It was indeed Alex taking the win in the Group 3 category, with Tom Soft having to settle for 2nd place on just the wrong strategy, it seemed. But setting the fastest lap of the race, of course, they see a 1:49.147 blistering pace there. It is Germany 1-2. And also a victory for Germany in the Group 4 category there, I see as well, with Nils taking the win there. Myth in 2nd. The rest of the Group 3 category, it was Taters rounding out the podium, champion for the main season. And Houdini in 4th, Master Chief in 5th. Well, that was a very short but very sweet race. I hope you've all enjoyed. Hope you've enjoyed the season. Be sure to check out the playlist on the channel to catch up with all the rest of the action we've had throughout the season. And be sure to leave a like if you've enjoyed. Consider subscribing for future projects on the channel. And that pretty much concludes the Nukeshot Endurance Series North America Tour. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of this. It has been a relatively troublesome project in terms of server issues and stuff, but we managed to get through it. And I thank you all so much for your persistence on both the competitor side and the viewing side. And from all of us here at Nukeshot Media, I've been Zokio, and we hope to see you for those future projects. From all of us here, it is goodbye.